Hi, good evening students. In the last session, we have learnt about the atomic number, mass number and how to find the neutron numbers, as well as what are the isotopes, isobars, isotones, isodiaphers and how to identify them. I had given a brief explanation in the last session. Now we have to discuss about the calculate the total number of fundamental particles present in calcium 4020. So one element will be given. In that element you should observe that what will be given, atomic number will be given as well as mass number will be given. Atomic number can be represented by Z, mass number can be represented by capital A. Mass number is also called as atomic mass. So by using this information, we have to find the total number of fundamental particles. That means number of electrons, number of protons and number of neutrons. That summation, how much value will be present in it. That's why we have to calculate that. So element what it is looking like a XAZ form. XAZ. Elements can be represented by XAZ form. Here X is equal to element. What the element is? Calcium element. This atomic number how much given? 20. This mass number how much given? 40. So when you know the atomic number how much is present in it, the same number of electrons and equal to same number of protons. But difference is protons are present inside the nucleus, electrons are always revolves around the nucleus. So here atomic number 20. That's why electrons number is 20. Proton number is also 20. Electron is negative charged particle, proton is positive charged particle. So do you know the atomic number? You can easily know the electron number and proton number, because how much atomic number is present in it, the equal number of protons and equal number of electrons are present in it. So atomic number 20, so 20 protons, 20 electrons, 20 protons. So how can we find the neutron number? Neutron number is nothing but the difference between the mass number and atomic number. Here mass number how much, Rana? Mass number is 40. Atomic number how much? 20. So 40 minus 20 means neutron number is 20. So now we can know the what it is. Electron number we know that 20 electrons are there. Proton number we know that 20 protons are there. Neutron number also we know that what it is, 20 neutrons. So total number of fundamental particles E plus P plus N. So total number of electrons is 20. Total number of protons is 20. Total number of neutrons are 20. Total how many particles are present in calcium 4020? It is having 60 particles. So this is the data regarding to how to calculate the total number of fundamental particles present in the given element. Now we have to observe that ion. Ion, it is also called as radical. What is ion or what is radical? Radical or ion means atom or group of atoms, either atom or group of atoms which can exist independently with charge. Which can exist independently with charge. Either atom or group of atom which can exist independently with charge, that is called ion or radical. If you take atom, it containing positive charge, sodium plus ion. Here chlorine gets minus charge. This is minus charge. So either atom gets positive charge or atom negative charge. That is called ion or radical. If you take group of atoms, here one nitrogen will be present in it, 4 hydrogens are there. That group of atoms is also having charge plus 1. Here one chlorine is present in it, 4 oxygens are present in it. It is also having charge minus 1. It is also having group of atoms with negative charge. This is group of atoms with positive charge. So atom or group of atoms which can exist independently with charge, that charge is either positive or negative, then that is called radical or ion. Generally ions are two types. What it is? Cations as well as anions. Cations is called basic radical. Why the cations are basic radical? Why the cations are called basic later? Later I will give the brief explanation. And anions, second type of ion is anion. Anions is also called as acidic radicals because ions are two types: cations, anions. Cations is called basic radicals, anions are called acidic radicals. Cations are means, how can we know that? Positive charge ions. Cations are positively charged ions. Anions means negatively charged ions. Negatively charged ions. So this is the ions two types: cations and anions. Cations are positive charge ions, anions are negative charge ions. Cations are called basic radicals, anions are called acidic radicals. Why the cations are called basic radicals? Why the anions are called acidic radicals? What is the reason? I will give the explanation in later. First of all, cations, positive charge ions. Have a look at the screen. These ions are formed by the loss of electrons or donation of electrons. So cations, when it will be formed? When the cation is formed, one atom either loss of electrons or donation of electrons. Why the atom's loss of electrons? What is the reason why the atom is donating electron or losing of electrons? The only reason is attain for stability. When the atom loss of electron, then it gets charge. Then what will happen means it is more stable. For suppose you have taken that one, sodium. Sodium atomic number how much, Rana? 11. So when the atomic number is 11, equal number of protons and equal number of electrons. Atomic number 11, that's why it is having 11 protons and 11 electrons. Sodium is the metal. Sodium is the metal. Metals are always capable to loss of electrons. Metals are always capable to loss of electron. Metals are tendency to donating the electron. When the metals are donating the electrons, that metals gets a positive charge. If the metal is donating 1 electron, it gets positive charge +1. If the metal donating 2 electron, it gets charges +2. If the metal donating 3 electrons, then it gets charges +3. If the metal donating 4 electrons, it gets the charges +4. So whenever lossing of electrons takes place, then the metal is gets to positive charge. So sodium is the metal. That's why it is the tendency to donating the electron or loss of electron. Here sodium, how many electrons are loses? It loss of 1 electron. When the sodium is loss of electron, it gets a positive charge. How many electrons loses here? 1. That's why charge on the atom how much? 1. Because it is donating 1 electron, charge is +1. If donating 2 electrons, we know that +2. If the metal is tendency to donating 3 electrons, +3. Here sodium is the metal which is capable to donating how many electrons? 1 electrons. That's why it is having the charge +1. Here observe that. How many protons are there? 11 protons, 11 electrons. In sodium atom, atoms are always electrically neutral. No positive, no negative charge. But you should observe that in the sodium atom containing 11 protons, 11 electrons. But sodium +1 cation, positive charge ion is called cation. I had already explained that. Sodium +1 cation, you should observe that it is having protons 11, electron is 10. Here electrons are how much? 11. Here electrons are 10. So how many protons are more than that of electrons? Generally here 10 electrons, 10 protons. These 11 protons, how to write that one? 10 protons plus 1 proton, that is 11 proton. How many electrons? 10 electrons. Electrons is having negative charge, protons is having positive charge. They will cancel with each other. How many positive charges are present in it? Only 1 positive charge is present in it. That's why sodium gets +1 charge. I hope that you could understand this concept. After that, if you take another metal, magnesium is the metal. Metals are always capable to loss of electrons. Here the magnesium metal is the tendency to donate 2 electrons. Why the magnesium donates 2 electrons? If the magnesium donating 2 electrons, it attains stability. Understood? So here magnesium whenever loss 2 electrons, loss of 2 electrons. Loss means positive charge. How many electrons loses? 2 electrons. That's why +2 charge. Compare with the magnesium atom, which is more stable. magnesium plus 2 is more stable. The stability purpose, atoms can be converted into ion, if either by loss of electrons or by gain of electrons. Loss of electrons is formed by the cations are capable to loss of electrons. Electron is gaining, that is anions, that is different concept, I will tell you. Here magnesium is the metal. Metals are always capable to donating the electrons or loss of electrons. Then the metal gets positive charge. Why the metal gets positive charge? It attains for stability. So in this one, compare with the sodium atom, which is more stable? Sodium plus 1 is more stable. Compare with the magnesium atom, magnesium plus 1 plus 2 is more stable. Stability purpose, the atoms can be converted into ions. In that one, cations, compare with electron number, which number is more? In cations, compare with electron number, proton number is more. That's why it will be gets positive charge. I will take another example for better understanding. If you take aluminum, atomic number how much, Rana? 30. Atomic number how much is present in it? The same number of new protons and the same number of electrons are present in it, because the definition of atomic number, the number of protons present inside the nucleus is exactly equal to number of electrons revolves around the nucleus. For suppose atomic number 5 protons, 5 electrons. Difference is 5 protons present inside the nucleus, 5 electrons revolves around the nucleus. Here atomic number 13, that's why 13 protons, 13 electrons. 13 protons are present inside the nucleus, 13 electrons are always revolves around the nucleus, just like planets revolves around the sun. Okay, this aluminum is the metal, is capable to loss of how many electrons? 3 electrons. When the aluminum symbol is Al, this aluminum loss means plus, how many electrons loses? 3 electrons. Then what will happen? Proton number is always same, because protons are present inside the nucleus, so we can't disturb them. 13 protons. But out of 13 electrons, how many electrons are donated? It loses 3 electrons. How many? Out of 13 electrons, it loss of how many electrons? 3 electrons. So it is having only 10 electrons. So aluminum plus 3 ion is having, this is the cation, positive charge will be there. So aluminum plus 3 cation. Here compare with electron number, proton number how much is more? 3 protons are excess. That's why here protons are positive charge, 3 protons are there, that's why plus 3, I put that one on the atom, the charge is plus 3. So why the aluminum can be converted into aluminum plus 3? Because compare with aluminum, aluminum plus 3 is more stable. So stability purpose, the aluminum can be capable to loss of 3 electrons to form aluminum plus 3 cation. Aluminum plus 3 cation. So here you should identify that one. Aluminum plus aluminum properties are different. Aluminum atom properties are different. Aluminum plus 3 cation properties are different. This is the atom, this is the cation. Both properties will be different, because even though one electron changes, entire matter properties will be changes. That is the importance of electrons. One electron is change in the matter, entire matter physical properties and chemical properties are changes. So aluminum atom physical chemical properties are different. Aluminum plus 3 cation physical chemical properties are different due to the reason difference in electrons. Here 13 electrons will be there, here 10 electrons will be there. In these examples, we will take another example. We take another example. Silicon. Silicon atomic number is 40. That means it is having atomic number how much is present in it? The same number of protons and then same number of electrons are present in it. This silicon atom is capable to loss of 4 electrons. Why it is loss of electron? Attain for stability. So when the silicon atom is loss means plus, loss of electrons, donation of electrons. How many electrons loses? 4 electrons loses. Then only Si plus 4 cation will be formed. In this one, Proton number is always same. Here also 14 protons, here also 14 protons. But the silicon atom containing 14 electrons, this atom loss of 4 electrons. So now out of 14 electrons loses 4 electrons, or donating 4 electrons, it is having only 10 electrons. Understood or not? Compare with here electron number. Which number is more? Proton number is more. How many protons are more? 4 protons. Protons means what is? Positive charge. That's why this charge is plus 4. Why the silicon loss of 4 electrons? What is the reason? The only one reason in chemistry, 18 for stability. Compare with silicon atom, silicon plus 4 is more stable. Stability purpose, silicon atom is capable to donation of 4 electrons. Then only form positive charge ion, that is called cation. So cations are always formed by the loss of electrons or donation of electrons and attain stability. And after that, cations are also called as basic radicals. Cations are called what is? Basic radicals. Why the cations are called basic radicals? Generally bases, how can we identify? How can we identify the bases? Generally the compound which containing OH group, generally they are considered as bases. The compound which containing OH, they are generally considered as bases. This is sodium hydroxide. OH group is called hydroxide. Whenever hydroxides are there in the compound, they are called bases. So this is sodium hydroxide base, because in this compound OH group is hydroxyl group is present in it. In this one, potassium hydroxide, because how can I say this is base? In this compound OH group is present in it. Hydroxyl group is present in the given compound, that is considered as a base. If you take this is magnesium hydroxide, it is also base. How can I say this one is base? This compound containing what it is? OH group. So when the compound containing OH group or hydroxide group, then the compound is called a base. In these compounds, what I have taken here in the screen, on the screen, sodium hydroxide, OH is present in it, that's why there is the base. Potassium hydroxide, it is containing OH group, that's why this is the base. Magnesium hydroxide, in this compound containing OH, this is the base. Generally these bases, whenever you can be dissolved in water, these compounds, these bases, you can be dissolved in water, it can be split up into ions. Na plus OH minus, here K plus OH minus. Magnesium hydroxide can be broken down into magnesium plus 2 and hydroxide ions. This is here, have you look at once, sodium plus 1 is cation or not? Because positive charge ion. K plus positive charge ion. Magnesium plus 2, positive charge will be there. That's why this is the positive charge ion or cation. All these cations which are obtained from bases, is it correct or not? All these cations which are derived from the or obtained from the bases, that's why these cations are called basic radicals, because these are obtained from or derived from bases. That's why cations are called basic radicals. And after that, we discuss about anions. Anions means what I am saying, that one. Anion simply said negatively charged ions. Negatively charged ions, like F minus, negative charge is there, that's why that is anion. OH minus, either atom or group of atoms, negative charge ions, anion. CH3 minus, here group of atoms which containing negative charge, that's why this is the anion. And Cl minus, chlorine containing minus charge, whenever a negative charge is there, that is anion. And I minus, iodide ion, whenever negative charge is there, this is considered as anions. Negatively charged ions are called anions. Why these anions are called S-declators? After that I will give explanation. First of all, anions. Anions is nothing but anions are formed by the gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons. So which is capable to donating the electrons? Cations. Which is capable to gaining of electrons, accepting the electrons or withdrawing the electrons? Then that is called anions, because anions are the capability to gain of electrons, to accepting the electrons. Which are accepting electrons? Generally non-metals. Metals are acts as a cations because metals are capable to loss of electrons. Metals are ability to loss of electrons. Generally non-metals, generally most of the gases. Gases are generally non-metals. Fluorine is the gas, oxygen is the gas, nitrogen is the gas. Generally gases are non-metals. So the non-metals are capable to gaining of electrons. Whenever non-metals are capable to gaining of electrons, they are acts as a anions. Anions simply said that one, negatively charged ions. Here fluorine is the non-metal. Non-metal which is capable to gaining of electrons. Here fluorine is the atom. Gain of how many electrons, Nana? 1 electron. Whenever gaining, it will be represented as minus. Loss means plus, gain means minus. Here electron is gaining. Gaining means minus. How many electron gains? Only 1. That's why I have to put that one 1. Here observe that fluorine atomic number is 9. That's why it is having 9 protons and 9 electrons. When this fluorine atom gain 1 electron, electron number what will happen? Increases because 9 electrons here present in it. Here how many electrons? 10 electrons. Generally in the anions you should observe that compare with the proton number, which number is more? Electron number is more. In cations compare with electron number, which is more? Proton number is more. That's why they get positive charge. Here compare with the proton number, which number is more? Electron number is more. That's why it will be gets negative charge. Oxygen is the gas. Gases are generally acts as a non-metals. Whenever non-metal, it is capable to gaining of electrons. Oxygen, how many electron gains? It will be get stability. Oxygen is stabilized by the gaining of 2 electrons or accepting of 2 electrons. So oxygen whenever gaining of electrons, it will be gets negative charge. How many electrons gains here? Oxygen gains 2 electrons. That's why minus 2 I put that one on the atom. Is it correct or not? So oxygen gaining, that's why I put that one minus. How many electrons are gaining oxygen? 2 electrons. Why the oxygen can be converted into O minus 2 ion? This is the negative charge ion. Negative charge ion is nothing but anion. I have taken what it is? Oxygen. Oxygen will be converted into which one? O minus 2. Why the oxygen can be converted into O minus 2 ion? Oxide ion. O minus 2 ion name is oxide ion. Why the oxygen atom can be converted into oxide ion? Only one reason is attain for stability. But it is stability. Oxygen atom is gets the stability by gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons. So here I have taken examples of non-metals. These non-metals are capable to gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons. Then only they attain stability to gets negative charged ions. These negative charged ions are called anions. This is also called as acidic radicals. Anions are called acidic radicals. Have you understood or not? Have you understood, Nana? I simply said what it is: cations and anions. Ions are two types: cations and anions. Cations are formed by the loss of electrons and donation of electrons. Anions are formed by the gain of electrons, gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons or withdrawing the electrons. Cations are called basic radicals. Why the cations are called basic radicals? The cations are produced from the bases. That's why they are called basic radicals. Anions are called acidic radicals due to the reason anions are produced from the acids. Anions are derived from the acids. That's why they are called acidic radicals. In cations, compare with electron number, which number is more? Proton number is more. Positive charge is more. That's why on the atoms we have to put that one plus charge. In the anion, compare with proton number, which number is more? Electron number is more. That's why we have to put that one negative. 1 electron is excess, minus 1. 2 electrons excess, minus 2. 3 electrons excess, minus 3. After that you have to take that one another example for better understanding the anions. If you take nitrogen, nitrogen is the gas. That's why this is a non-metal. When it is non-metal, it is capable to gaining of electrons. Gaining of electrons, that's why I have to put here minus. Charge I have to put that one minus. How many electrons are gains? 3 electrons. That's why I have to put that one 3. So nitrogen gaining of 3 electrons, then only it will be form the anion. That is anion name is nitride ion. That anion name is That anion name is nitride ion. Compare with the nitrogen atom, which is more stable. N-3 ion is, nitride ion is more stable, because when the nitrogen gains 3 electrons to attain stability. Did you understand, Anna? Here note, you should observe that one. In anions, compare with proton number, which number is more? Electron number is more. That means simply said, in anions, what will happen in anions? Proton number is less, electron number is more. Proton number is less, electron number is more. This is the few examples for better understanding the anions concept. Anions are also called what it is? Acidic radicals, because these anions are produced from acids. How could we know that whether this compound is acid or base? Base means, I had already explained, when the compound containing OH group or hydroxide group, that is called base. Now how can we identify the acid? Most of the compound containing hydrogen, the first letter is what will be there? Hydrogen is there, that is considered as a acid. How can we identify the acid? In the most of the compounds, the first one is what is? It starts from the letter H, that is considered as a acid. This acid name is hydrochloric acid. HCl is hydrochloric acid. And if you take that one, HClO4, this is perchloric acid. In this perchloric acid, what will be there? It starts from hydrogen. That's why most of the compounds, generally I am saying that one, most of the compounds, it starts from the letter hydrogen. They containing hydrogen, they are acids. When this compound we can be dissolved in water, HCl, you should take that one, you can be dissolved in water, it can be broken down into ions. What it is? It will be split up into H plus ion, Cl minus ion, as well as HCl4 can be split up into H plus as well as ClO4 minus. Here you should observe that Cl minus is negative charge ion, that's why this is the anion. ClO4 minus ion is negative charge ion, that means anion. So these anions which are produced from where it is? These anions are produced from acids. That's why these anions are called acidic radicals. These anions are called acidic radicals because anions are produced from the acids. How can we identify the acids? Most of the compounds containing hydrogen, they are considered as acids, because acids whenever dissolved in water to release H plus ions, whenever H plus ions releases in water, that is acid. Whenever OH minus ion releases in water, that is base. Acids whenever dissolved in water to release H plus ions. Bases whenever dissolved in water to release OH minus ion. This is the acid because it releases H plus ions in water. That's why this is acid. This compound, when it will be dissolved in water, it releases what? H plus ion. Whenever firing or furnish the H plus ions or releasing H plus ions, this is acids. Generally, these are the anions which are produced from the acids. That's why anions are called acidic radicals. I hope that you could understand that. It is very simple concept and easiest concept. Anions is nothing but it is formed by the gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons. Anions are the negative charged particles. Anions are also called as acidic radicals. Why the anions are called acidic radicals means these are obtained or derived from acids. That's why these are called acidic radicals. Which are anions are called acidic radicals. Here in most of the cases non-metals are acts as anions because non-metals are capable to gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons. For which purpose non-metals are gaining of electrons or accepting of electrons? The only one reason is attain for stability. So that's why compare with the fluorine atom, which is more stable. Fluoride ion, F-1 ion is more stable. In the same manner, compare with oxygen atom, which is more stable. O-2 ion, oxide ion is more stable. Compare with nitrogen, which is more stable. Nitride ion is more stable. compare with the carbon, C-4 is more stable. Here stability is gaining by the corresponding atoms by the gaining of electrons, they gets negative charge. After that, isoelectronic species. Species means, here species, how can we understand that? Species is nothing but either you should take atoms or you should take molecules or you take that cations or anions, whatever it may be, atoms or molecules or cations or anions, we are considered as a species. These species which are having same number of electrons, electron number is same, then those species are called isoelectronic species. What is, first of all, you have to understand species. What we have taken as a species, either atom or molecule or element or compound or positive charge ion or negative charge ion, that means cation or anion, those are called species. The species which are having same number of electrons, electron number is same, then the species are called isoelectronic species. Then the species are called isoelectronic species. Generally, atomic number means what, Anna? Proton number. Is it correct or not? Electron number is nothing but number of protons. Number of protons. Here, silicon atomic number how much? 14. That's why it is having 14 protons. Aluminium atomic number 13. So, 13 protons. Atomic number how much is present in it? The same number of protons are present in it. So, here silicon atomic number 4, that's why it is having 14 protons. Aluminium atomic number 13, that's why it is having 13 protons. Magnesium atomic number 12, that's why it is having 12 protons. And sodium is having atomic number 11, so it is having 11 protons. Neon atomic number 10, so it is having 10 protons. Fluorine atomic number 9, so it is having 9 protons, as well as oxygen atomic number 8, so it is having 8 protons. And nitrogen atomic number 7, that's why it is having 7 protons. Carbon atomic number 6 protons. Simply said, atomic number is nothing but number of protons present inside the nucleus. So, silicon atomic number 14, that's why I have written here 14 protons. Aluminium atomic number 13, that's why I have written 13 protons. Magnesium atomic number 12, that's why I have written 12 protons. Corresponding elements, taken the atomic number and write that proton number. But electron number, you should take that one. Generally, atomic number here 14. So, 14 protons are present in it. But silicon, when I have to put the plus charge, how can you understand? Loss of electrons. Silicon lost how many electrons? 4 electrons. So, out of 14 electrons, it loses 4 electrons. Then it is having how much? 10 electrons. Do you understand or not? Out of 14 electrons, silicon atomic number 14, that's why 14 protons and 14 electrons. 14 protons I had written here because this is proton number. Now I have to write that one electron number. Silicon is having 14 electrons, but I write here plus charge. Plus means, how can you understand? Loss of electrons. How many electron loses here? 4 electrons. So out of 14 electrons, silicon loss of 4 electrons, it is having how much? 10 electrons. Aluminium atomic number 13, so it is having 13 protons, 13 electrons. But aluminium atom, this is not aluminium atom, aluminium plus 3 cation. So aluminium loss of how many electrons? 3 electrons. So 13 electrons we expected, but it lost 3 electrons. So it is having how many electrons, Rana? 10 electrons. After that, magnesium atomic number is 12. Atomic number how much is there? The same number of protons, the same number of electrons are present in it. Difference is, protons are present inside the nucleus, electrons are revolves around the nucleus. We know that. So magnesium atomic number 12, that's why 12 protons. Electron number how much we expected? Proton number how much is there? The same number of electrons are present in it. So protons are 12. So we expected 12 electrons. But what will happen? Magnesium loss of how many electrons? 2 electrons. So out of 12 electrons, magnesium loss 2 electrons. Then it is having how much? 10 electrons, because out of 12 electrons it donates 2 electrons, so it is having 10 electrons. As well as sodium atom. Sodium atom atomic number how much? 11. So 11 protons we expected, as well as 11 electrons. 11 electrons, but how many electrons loses? 1 electron loses, because plus means loss. How many electrons loss? 1. So out of 11 electrons, it donates 1 electrons. That's why it is having 10 electrons. Neon is there is no charge here on the neon. That's why charge is 0. Whenever charge is 0 on the atom, that is neutral. These are cations, positive charge ions. Cations. Whenever positive charge is present on the atom, these are cations. Whenever negative charge is present on the atom, those are anions. But if you look at that one on the neon atom, there is no positive charge, there is no negative charge. That means charge is 0. Whenever charge is 0, this atom is neutral. So neon atomic number how much, Nana? 10. 10 protons. There is no charge. That's why atomic number, proton number as well as electron number is same. Proton number as well as electron number is same. Now you should take fluorine. Fluorine atomic number is 9. So 9 protons as well as 9 electrons. 9 protons as well as 9 electrons. But fluorine gains how many electrons? 1, because minus charge when it will be present, gaining or accepting. How many electrons are gaining? 1. So 9 electrons will be present in it. Now gaining 1 electron. Total it is having how many electrons? 10 electrons. Oxygen atomic number how much? Oxygen atomic number is 8. That's why it is containing how many electrons? 8 protons, 8 electrons. Because oxygen atomic number is oxygen atomic number is 8. That's why it containing 8 protons and 8 electrons. I have written here 8 protons. So we expected how many electrons? 8 electrons. It is having how many electrons? 8 electrons. But oxygen gaining 2 electrons. Minus charge whenever you put that one, electron is gaining. How many gaining? 2 electrons. In the previous case it is having 8 electrons. Now only gain 2 electrons. Total how many electrons will be present in it? 10 electrons. As well as nitrogen atomic number 7. So 7 protons as well as 7 electrons. But nitrogen gains how much here? Nitrogen gain how many electrons here? Gain accepting 3 electrons. In the previous case it is having 7 electrons. Now only gain 3 electrons. Total how many electrons? 10 electrons. After that carbon atomic number how much, Nana? 6. Whenever atomic number 6, we expected 6 protons, 6 electrons. I had already written 6 protons. How much we expected? 6 electrons. But here which charge will be present in it? Minus charge is present in it. Whenever minus charge is present in it, in your mind what will be strike that one? Gain of electrons. How many electron gains? 4 electron gains. We expected 6 electrons, but now only gain 4 electrons. Total how many electrons are there? 10 electrons is present in it. So in this case you should observe that one. Silicon plus 4 ion is having 10 electrons. Aluminum plus 3 ion is having 10 electrons. Magnesium plus 2 ion is having 10 electrons. As well as sodium plus 1 is having 10 electrons. Neon is having 10 electrons. As well as fluorine is having 10 electrons. O minus 2 ion is having 10 electrons. N minus 3 ion is having 10 electrons. Last but not least, what will be there? C minus 4 ion is having 10 electrons. That means all these species electron number is same, whether cation or anion or atom. That's why these are called isoelectronic species. Iso means same. Electrons, same number of electrons are there. They are called isoelectronic species. The same number of electrons are present in it. Those are called isoelectronic species. What I have given the example, in this example you take the cations, or you should take anions, or you should take atoms. Electron number is same. In this example all are having 10 electrons, same number of electrons. That's why these are examples of isoelectronic species. After that you should observe that one question will be given. What that is? Calculate the total number of fundamental particles. Total number of fundamental particles calculate the total number of fundamental particles are present in this following cation. What the cation will be given? Aluminium 2713 plus 3. Charge on the atom how much? Plus 3. Plus means how can you understand? Loss of electrons. How many electrons are loses? 3 electrons are loses. So how many total number of fundamental particles? Total number of fundamental particles means we have to calculate the electron number as well as proton number and neutron number. Total means you have to put that one plus. The summation what will be comes. Okay, here observe that. Aluminium you should take that one. This is the metal. Atomic number how much Nana? 13. So whenever 13 we know that 13 protons, 13 electrons, because atomic number how much is there? The same number of protons, the same number of electrons are present in it. This aluminum is the metal. Metals are always capable to donating the electrons or loss of electrons. That's why aluminum loss of how many electrons here? 3 electrons donated. Why the aluminum atom donating electron? What is the use? Because it attains stability. Aluminum is less stable, but if it is loss of electrons to gets stability. So whenever aluminum loss means what you have to put that one? Plus. How many electrons loses? 3. So aluminum loss of 3 electrons. So proton number is always same because protons are present inside the nucleus. We can't disturb them. But what it will be changes? Electron number changes. One electron changes, entire matter properties will be changes. That is the importance of electrons. That's why you have to put the concentration on electrons. Here aluminum loss of 3 electrons, donating 3 electrons. Out of 13 electrons, donating the 3 electrons means it is having how much? 10 electrons. 13 electrons are there. Loss of 3 electrons are donating 3 electrons. Now it is having 10 electrons. This is aluminum plus 3 cation. In this cation, for this cation, we have to calculate the electron number, proton number as well as neutron number. Could you please tell me here how many protons are there, Nana? Here how many protons are there? Here observe that protons are 13. How many electrons are there for aluminum plus 3 cation? Because given the question, observe that in the on the screen you have to look at once. Aluminum plus 3 cation will be given. That's why I have taken aluminum plus 3 cation. I didn't take aluminum atom because in that question cation will be given. So it is having proton number is 13. Electron number is how much? 10. So I know that electron number. I know that proton number. What we have to calculate now? Neutron number. Number of neutrons formula what Nana? We know that mass number minus atomic number. Mass number how much? For aluminum, we know that 27. So, mass number of aluminum is 27. Atomic number how much? 13. In the last session, I said that one. What the atomic masses of aluminum? Silicon, nitrogen, phosphorus. So, mass number 27. Atomic number here how much? 13. Total how much? 14. So, now we know that neutron number. But in the question what it will be asked? Calculated the total number of fundamental particles. Total number of fundamental particles means electron number, proton number as well as neutron number. Here electron number how much Nana? 10. Proton number how much Nana? 13. As well as neutron number how much Nana? 14. How much value will becomes? 37 particles. Total number of particles how much here? 37 particles. Out of these 37 particles, it containing the electrons are 10, it containing the protons are 13, it containing neutrons are 14. This is the question has given aluminum plus 3 cation containing how many fundamental particles? Total 37 particles. After that, last but not least, what it will be given question? Calculate the total number of fundamental particles are present in fluorine 99 minus 1. Is this cation or anion? Minus charge will be there. This is the anion. Whenever anion, this anion is formed by the gaining of electrons. So this is negative charge ions means